So let's talk email strategy over clicking here. Basically, there's a whole lot of use cases. Now, the biggest question I've gotten from all businesses that need to do marketing, healthcare or otherwise, is I don't want to say lack of imagination, because that sounds a little bit hurtful, but I do want to say there's an assumption that you need to send a newsletter and that's about it. Or you send a sales email, like an e-commerce style, like special kind of email with a big image and 20% off. The fact is that email marketing could just as easily be considered email communication at scale. And that means anything that you want someone to know is a use case. Health tips. I'll give you one of the best examples from a Mad Mimi customer back in the day. They were a UK postnatal care company. They had 6 years worth of emails set up, and it was one email a month for the first 3 years of the baby's life, and then an email every quarter until the baby was 6 years old. Obviously, they weren't emailing the baby, they were emailing the parents. But the point is that they wanted those parents to know something. That's an email use case. So really anything you want someone to know about you, your business on an ongoing basis deserves to be considered email marketing. So there's a whole lot. I'm not going to read them out to you. I'm assuming you've all scanned it by now. So yeah, a lot, anything really. Email strategy, though, if you want actual results from your email marketing, the very first thing you need to do is set a goal. And this goal doesn't have to be $10,000. The goal could be, I want people to read this blog post. It could be, I want to stay top of mind. It doesn't even have to be a click in mind, but you should have a reason for sending that email. And as I point out here, there's lots of reasons. Reminding someone about an appointment, announcing a new service, but there has to be a reason for you to send that email, even if it's just a monthly newsletter. That in and of itself is a good reason, but without that reason, you can't actually provide value to the recipient. And so with that goal in mind, you have to then say, okay, well, I want people to learn about this service. Well, you have to assume your recipients also want to learn about that service. They want to learn from you because you're the expert in what it is that you do. And if you have a goal and you assume that you're going to be providing value to the recipient, well, that's a perfect match, right? Like, what are you waiting for? Let's get sending those emails. So if we assume your recipients want to learn something, and you want them to do something with that information, well, you've got to tell them what to do next. And this is probably one of the biggest failings that I've seen, is an email with no purpose. So you have to have a goal. People open the email, they want to know what you want from them. So you should have then a call to action. And again, that call to action doesn't have to be a button or a purchase or anything like that. It could be, read this, learn more. But there has to be a point, and you have to tell people that you want them to take some action. And I kind of already touched on this. You should always align your goals with the readers or recipients' values. And especially in healthcare, no one wants to be marketed meds they don't need. No, I'm assuming no one here would stoop to that. So assuming that you're marketing a healthcare service or a treatment option, it's because it's the right thing to do. And so you should have a positive goal and provide that value to readers, and you will have good open rates, happy readers, and actually get that $36 to $1 ROI. And of course, you should respect your readers and their time. And what I generally mean by this is not don't send a lot of emails. I mean, short and sweet is fine. Assume that your readers want to get that value, learn what you want, and take that action quickly. So don't waffle. is I guess probably like I do when I speak. I write way more concise emails than I communicate, I promise.